Hey everyone, I am out on my walk as usual and was reminded of the importance, there's like a bug, to just listen, to take time to pause and slow down and listen to our environment, to my environment, and how that can actually help us decompress from all the social media, the swiping, the just being immersed in technology, and also how it can actually help us just be better listeners in our lives, to ourselves, to our friends, our partners, when we practice just listening, listening with curiosity, listening sorry, I got distracted by the beauty over here. Listening with curiosity, listening with without trying to figure out what this is, naming it, things like that. And so I thought maybe we could just do a short listening practice. I am outside in the public, so you're gonna hear sounds, people riding their bikes, people jogging and talking, birds, animals, things like that. So yeah, let's take, I don't know, the next 3 minutes to just sit in quiet and listen. So you can listen to the environment I'm in, or you can put me on mute and listen to the environment you are in and just use this as a reminder. You can put your own timer on. And so the challenge is to listen quietly for 3 minutes, starting now. And if sounds enter your awareness that are pleasant, that you're like, oh, that sounds nice, or you're curious, just notice that. And even the opposite, the unpleasant, what feels disruptive, and just take a moment to acknowledge that, and then just come back to, this is sound that I'm listening to, that I can get curious about, that I can be neutral about, perhaps, if you choose to be, or acknowledge when it's not neutral, and then come back to just listening to the texture of the sound, the distance, and all the other variations, high, lows, and pitch. You might notice thoughts coming in, and you're maybe thinking about or talking and analyzing the sound, or maybe it's in a completely thought that's, going into future or past or has nothing to do with listening, and just acknowledging that, and then choosing to come back to the present to the present moment and listening again. So when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, you can open them up and take in your environment as you look around. And that brings us to, about 3 or 4 minutes of seated listening. So yeah, I encourage you to take time to do that on your own. I might do another video about that and continue this listening practice. And it can be for just 5 minutes, it can be for 10 minutes, and it will be a great way to connect back with your body, yourself, the environment around you, to slow down and to practice listening and the awareness of others and yourself. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that for now. All right, bye.